epicondyle. The midline of the humerus is going to be the stable arm. And then you're going to use, you're going to be using the radial styloid process as your bony landmark. Okay. So again, you take all the way through the range, assess the end feel, guesstimate about how much her angle is. So I'd say maybe that's about like 140, 130. You'd set your goniometer at that range. And I'm using a small one, but you can use your big ones for this. That's fine. Okay, so I'm lining up at the lateral epicondyle, midline of the humerus, and you can use the greater tubercle as your end bony landmark, and then bringing her down, keeping that distal arm or that moving arm towards that radial styloid process. And I was pretty close, but not quite.
Dr. Ward?
Yep.
Would there be any reason to ever pronate the arm and measure the angle there? Or, I mean, would there
Not
any
that I
reason to
can-
do it?
Not that I can think of, no. Okay, and then you take your measurement from there. And then extension, really you're only gonna be measuring extension if you notice any significant deviation from 0. So if they do have a hyperextension, you would certainly, you would be using the same landmarks going into that end range. And then aligning with lateral epicondyle, midline of the humerus to the greater tubercle, and to the ulnar, or radial styloid. And she maybe has mild hyperextension, just like 2 degrees of hyperextension. So how could you document that? If she had 2 degrees hyperextension to, what did I say, 142? 142, how would you document?
I think it was either you could say like 2 to 0, then to 120, or it was like -2 to 120.
Exactly. Yep. 2, 0, 142 or whatever it was, or you could document -2 to the full flexion range of motion. You could also state elbow hyperextension 2 degrees. So those are all options for documenting. Okay. So, any questions on elbow? No, makes sense.